Hey, I'm Dr. Jason Hunt, and welcome to the Bushcraft Hygiene and First Aid course. Unlike a traditional wilderness first aid class, Bushcraft Hygiene and First Aid is going to be covering, obviously, hygiene. We want to stay clean in the woods, but that's not traditionally taught very well in most first aid classes. So we're going to cover hygiene. How do you stay clean? How do you keep from stinking? Or how do you transform the stink into something more beneficial for your use while you're out in the woods? And then we're going to cover first aid as it relates to 5 areas. Those 5 areas are bleeding, breaks, burns, bites and stings, and blisters. I believe these 5 areas are more important to the modern camper because they're the most common things that you're going to be dealing with on a day-to-day basis while you're around camp. Now, hopefully, you'll never need any of the information that we're going to cover. But if you do, we want to arm you with skills, knowledge, and resources that are going to be very beneficial to you should you become injured or should someone else become injured in your camping party. So what qualifies me to teach you bushcraft first aid? Well, my first aid career spans well over 20 years. In that 20 years, I've received the highest possible first aid and wilderness certifications from the American Safety and Health Institute, ASHI, the National Association of Search and Rescue, NASAR, and the Wilderness Medical Society. I'm also a certified tactical medic in the state of Indiana, and I have graduated from the Indiana School of Tactical Medicine. I'm a certified firefighter, search and rescue technician, backcountry wilderness expert. So all of that said, I've got a little bit of first aid experience in real time, and I've used it to treat dozens of students over hundreds of classes over the past decade or plus. So all I'm trying to do within this course is give you the shortcut to overcome the problems you're going to be faced with. Remember my woodsman's shortcut, the 80-20 principle, right? So I'm going to show you the 20% of skill you need to overcome 80% of the problems you're ever going to be faced with in a wilderness emergency. Yep, for real. 20% of skill that'll overcome 80% of the problems you're ever going to face in a wilderness emergency. The likelihood that we are in dire straits is very remote. With that said, the skills within this course are going to equip you well beyond anything you're going to need for general recreation purposes. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did write the book on bushcraft first aid as well. If you go look that up on Amazon, you'll see that Dave Canterbury and myself co-authored that book. And again, all the information contained within this course series is included in that book, and a lot of information that was cut. So some of this information is not typically taught in a standard wilderness first aid course, nor is it published very much. So with that said, I hope you get a lot of enjoyment out of this course.